Oh, fish
so I can
sandwich.
see that.
Oh, fish is better than. Well, their fish is not that thrilling.
No, it's not.
What do you think?
It's not the catch of the day.
But it's not a hamburger either.
No, their hamburgers taste like sawdust. I mean it.
Yeah.
So I got a hold of
Good
children.
one, man. What's up, bro?
Same old 6s and 7s with a few eggs thrown in.
Okay.
What is this all of a sudden? Everybody's bro.
Yeah, everyone's bro.
Listen, I want you to listen to a song on this. You keep that record for a while and I'll take it back. It's a little scratchy, but this is called Not Without You.
Yeah.
I'm just writing a lyric to it. I want you to listen to it now while
Well, we're filming, so let's talk about things instead, and then I'll listen to it afterward.
This is for Seth?
Yeah, this is for Seth.
Okay.
So, I just was
She's
interested.
photographing me?
Yeah, she's filming us, so I can go
Okay,
back and
hold
look
on.
at this later. Let me get that too. My
Okay,
eyebrows
go
and
ahead.
stuff. So I love your jokes, Danny. Danny Welton. You're wonderful at jokes, and you've been in some really wonderful movies with Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando.
The Wild One with
The Wild
Brando.
One?
I wrote my own part for the movie.
You did?
Yeah, I wrote that.
No way.
Honest to God.
Luana and I, we looked up the scene, the jive scene where you have the bartender playing straight man.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It was wonderful.
Well, I wrote that.
You wrote that?
He gave me $10,000 extra.
To write your part? I was wondering because we also saw a scene from Meet Danny Wilson.
No, I didn't write that.
No?
A guy by the name of Don McGuire wrote that.
Don McGuire.
Great writer and wrote some very fine doc. That was an excellent movie, by the way. But at that time, Sinatra was very much in disfavor with the public. They hated him.
Really?
They hated Sinatra. Can you imagine that?
No. I
Nobody
can't.
liked him. And when he made From Here to Eternity, he did a 90-degree about face. Everybody loved him. So it shows you how fickle the public is. In 1 minute they hate you, the next minute they love me. Now with me, it's always hate. Hate, hate, hate. Goddamn bastards.
Yeah. So we're in Hollywood, California right now. There's definitely a lot going on.
Hollywood, California.
Hollywood.
The home of fruits and nuts.
All the fruits and nuts. Yeah. You've lived in Hollywood before?
Oh yeah, I grew up out there.
You grew up out here.
My folks moved out here when I was 12 years old. And I went to LeConte Junior High, Hollywood High School, and UCLA.
Nice.
I parlayed the three of them.
You taught at UCLA later, right?
I love UCLA.
You love it.
Let me tell you something. There is not a better college in the world than UCLA. I'll tell you that right now.
I should have gone there.
And I furthered my education. While I was there, I was still working movies all the time. As a result, I did 47 movies. I co-starred in a movie called Military Academy with an actor by the name of Stanley Stash Clemens, who made a big mark for himself in 2 movies, Going My Way with Bing Crosby and Barry Fitzgerald, and Salty O'Rourke, where he played a crooked jockey with Alan Ladd. Stanley was a great actor from Brooklyn, New York, a Polish kid. He got his start on Major Bones. And he was a great little actor. Him and I made a great team, so they teamed us up to co-star in this movie called Military Academy. It wasn't much of a movie, but what the hell? They just cut it wrong. They should have cut it up the middle.
What's that?
They should have cut it up the middle.
No, I bet
No,
you
it was, well, look, it was a B movie.
A B?
Now, let me tell you something. I did so many B movies, I was getting fan mail from Hornets.
That's nice. They made a B movie. Jerry Seinfeld made a B movie where it's called B
All about
movie,
bees, yeah.
and he's a B. But
Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, well, I did a little writing for him.
you did?
Yeah, I
Oh
did.
yeah, didn't you write an episode of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
You told me about it, and it was filthier when you told me about it than what they put on TV.
It never got on the air either. It was Kramer playing the harmonica, and Jerry getting involved with Anna Cole was in it. She had a parent that hated Jerry and was jealous of Jerry, and Jerry was jealous of the parent. So the parent screwed Jerry up. Every time he come to a punchline, the parent would beat him to the punch and the lemonade.
Damn.
What can I tell you?
You make me laugh.
I'm just doing a little interview here. Look is this for Seth?
Yeah, we're gonna send this to
Seth,
Seth.
I love you. If I see you, I'm going to give you a kiss on the lips, but this time no tongue. All right? Okay, Seth. Look, I watch your show. What can I tell you? I'm not going to beg you, but I am at my hands and knees right now. Okay, Seth, I want to do the show. Hire me and you'll, well, I'll play a tune on my harmonica, okay?
Yeah. So we can be candid. Like we can, you know, if Seth wants you on, you don't have to tell him everything you say here. So feel free to be yourself.
I am myself.
You are yourself. But I was wondering about some of the people you've worked with and known. You told me some stories about Frank and about Marilyn.
Yeah, it's a lot of stories.
Mickey.
One of the guys I partied with was an actor. I'm going to think of his name now. Room at the Top, he did. I told you that actor's name. What the hell was his name? Lawrence Harvey.
Lawrence Harvey.
Lawrence Harvey was a party animal.
Okay.
Him and I partied a lot together.
Yeah.
And, he liked me. We went to Palm Springs and we had a good time.
What about Jack Benny? Or you have a Lawrence Harvey story?
Well, it's just that we partied with a couple of girls and we had some fun with them.
Yeah.
And he was married to Joan Cohen at the time, who was Harry Cohen's ex-wife. Harry Cohen, the head of Columbia Pictures, married a young girl by the name of Joan Cohen. When he died, Joan Cohen married Lawrence Harvey. Mm-hmm. Lawrence Harvey was a little bit of a player, so we went out and played.
Yeah. So you've always been a player. You haven't really changed your ways very much. I think
Pardon?
you're pretty much still a player, aren't you?
Well, only if they deal me the cards.
Only if they deal you the cards. I liked your story about Marilyn and how you said she kind
Well,
of...
I met Marilyn through a gal by the name of Inez Nelson, who was her business manager, and I rented a house from Inez, and she introduced me to Marilyn at a dinner party. I don't want to tell you what happened. She took a liking to me, because I was a good-looking kid when I was young. You saw the picture.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I read it.
Yeah, you're
I
very...
had black wavy hair, but I waved it all goodbye. Anyway, that's about it. You know,
Yeah.
I've done this, I've done that. TMZ, Harvey Levin called me a legend, which is awesome. You know, and he's right. I am a legend.
I have a
Not
question.
even in my own mind, I'm a legend.
What's Marlon Brando like? What's he like?
Marlon Brando was not easy to get to know, but once he gets to know you, he likes you.
Yeah.
Marlon was a good guy. He never bothered anybody. And Sinatra and him hated one another.
They did?
They didn't like it. Because Sinatra wanted a part of Sky Master and Guys and Dolls, and Brando got it, and Sinatra got the other part, which was very good too. But there was a very, very cold feeling upset between Brando and Sinatra.
Yeah, they didn't like...
He didn't like Brando. But Sinatra had his likes and his dislikes. You know, if he liked you, he was all the way. If he didn't like you, he didn't like Shelley Winters,
Okay.
the actress. As a matter of fact, whenever he kissed her in a scene, he'd spit in her mouth afterwards. He really would.
That's
he
good.
hated her. He called her, well, she was Jewish. She called her a Jew bitch. She called him a giddy bastard.
Okay.
It was a great relationship. They went back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, well, I
Let's see.
was there. I saw it.
So, did you act before you played harmonica, or you played harmonica when you were real young, right?
Well, I played harmonica first. The harmonica got me started as an actor.
Okay.
And once I saw that I was going to be an actor, I went to study real hard to polish my craft, so to speak.
Where'd you study? How'd you do that?
Well, I studied with a lot of people. I studied with Sandy Meisner in New York and a few other good people. And Ben Gazzaro was in my class. I think Ben Gazzaro was probably one of the most underrated actors of all. He died recently. Ben Gazzaro was a great actor, believe me when I tell you. And I worked with them all. Vince Edwards was a good friend of mine. He played Ben Casey on television. Vince Edwards' problem was he got himself in trouble gambling, and he knew he owed everybody. And I loaned him $900 at the racetrack one day when I made a score. And it took me 7 months to get my money back. And the only way I got it back is I told him I was going to take an ad in Variety that he owed me the money. And boy, he came up with the money real quick.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
He didn't want me to, I put an ad in Variety and I didn't run it. I just gave it to him.
Nice.
And all those who Vince Edwards owes money to, chip in with me and we'll get a bigger ad. And he came up with the money so quick it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
He played Ben Casey on television. He died 3 years back. And he was a muscle builder before he became an actor.
A muscle builder? Whoa.
Yeah, he won a lot of He was more muscular than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No way.
Really, he was.
I love Arnold.
I don't like him at all.
You don't like him?
No.
I love Arnold. I
He
don't
can't
know
act
why.
worth a crap. And every time I met him, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
Well, look, I have my likes and my dislikes.
Who are some people you really like?
Well, I really liked Jack Benny.
Jack Benny. I was going to ask
I
you more about
loved
Jack.
him. He was so good to me. I loved Red Skull. He was very good to me. I loved David Rose, the orchestra leader, was the nicest guy you ever want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
He was just a lovely man and a very talented man. And he had trains in his backyard. He used to ride his trains every day for therapy.
No way.
Honest to God. If you called him up and we was on his trains, he would not talk to you until he was done with his trains.
Like he could get inside him and ride him around?
He rode his trains, yeah. He loved that. He had a big, huge backyard in a valley there, and he rode his trains.
That's awesome. That does sound
He was
relaxing.
married to some interesting women. Judy Garland,
No way.
Martha Ray, and this last wife, Betty, who was a lovely girl. David Rose was aces, in my opinion, of all the orchestrarians I worked with. I worked with Mancini, I worked with Les Baxter, who I didn't like too much because he screwed me out of my royalties. However, that's a foregone conclusion in Hollywood. My first record, he took a shot and he got it. Then he wanted me to play Vegas with him, and he offered me terrible money. So Les Baxter got a 0 in my
In your grade book.
in my grade book.
Yeah.
I didn't like him, but I loved David Rose. I liked Mancini. Was a fair guy.
You played on Moon River with Mancini,
Yeah,
right?
right.
That was beautiful. I listened to that too.
Right. Well,
Gorgeous.
You know, they won him the Academy Award, and he deserved it.
Oh
He's a
man.
lovely guy, and his wife Jenny is a terrific lady.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a daughter who sings pretty well.
Australia.
Yeah.
His daughter sings really well. She made a couple albums, and she's a good little singer. That's about it. You
Yeah.
know. I know a lot of people.
You do. So we got Herbie Hancock down here taking
My
a
dog
nap.
is the most talented dog in America.
Yeah.
He's we did a pilot of himself. It's called Herbie Hancock Chick Magnet, where he gets guys lucky that aren't able to get lucky with women.
Yeah, he is a chick magnet. I've been with
Andy
you on
Dick,
Boulevard.
guys,
with
Andy
everybody, all the
Dick,
girls.
and John Lovitz and Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito on the show is going to pick up a transvestite. The third show, we get Herbie kidnapped, and they take him to Vegas to try and make him work for them. And he escapes, crawls out the window, and runs down to the Greyhound station, and he gets on a bus going to Los Angeles
Nice.
by himself.
I would love that.
And then when he gets there, the guy looks at the chip and calls me. He says, "I got your dog." I says, "Oh my God, I was worried sick." So if it goes, everybody loves a good dog story, and
Everyone
Herbie
does.
has got Betty Davis eyes.
Yeah.
Really does. Sure.
Well, he's sleeping. I don't know if you'll be able to see
Wake
his
him
name.
up. He doesn't
No,
care.
no.
He's been woken up by better people than us.
I know. I'm enjoying having him on my lap, though. He
Okay.
feels great.
Well,
How many
he
minutes
likes to
is that?
sleep in people's laps because he's a lap dog. When I flew across
Maybe we
country, he
should-
just slept right in my lap.
Set it up.
And I didn't have to pay for him, which is the best thing.
All right. We'll do a part 2. Stay tuned.